Huh?
It's the evening of the night of.
It's the evening of the night.
It's the evening of the night. That's not the lyrics of this song.
Wow. Okay, you can stop. It's fine.
They were jealous. So you guys had received a letter earlier this afternoon, or this evening of the night. I believe.
The rhythm of the night.
The night. Oh yeah. That one. That
Is
letter.
that the letter we received?
That's the letter you received.
Okay.
That was just as you guys were getting back to a place, I think. You had also gone out and... Hang on, let me get my timeline. Let me get my timeline.
Can you hurry this shit up?
Fuck you.
It's not an answer.
So that's your current bad boy status.
What you gonna do?
And they come for you, bad boys.
Bad boys, bad boys. What you gonna do?
It was spring 10. So as the party returns to... Oh wait, no, not returned. So you had just captured and subdued Hannah Saloin.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Knocked her the fuck out. Got the ring on her finger because you liked it.
Yeah, we're married now.
You liked it. You put a ring on it.
I did.
In
put a
true
ring on it.
medieval style, you just beat them over the head until they subdued to your will.
I feel like that puts an unfortunate spin on what was a beautiful
You're the one that
ceremony.
said married. Yeah, so the magic is temporarily suppressed whilst she is wearing this ring. You get the feeling that if you take the ring off or the ring is removed, she would again succumb to the magic of Dickbag McFaguy Akosigan.
Koskin, the Herald of Four Seasons.
Yeah, that guy. However, in the meantime, as she comes to with the ring on her finger, she asks, "All right, so what can we do? What are you planning? What are we gonna do? How are we gonna stop Akosigan?"
We're gonna shoot him until he's dead.
She's confused. He's far more powerful than you can possibly hope to stop him.
I mean,
We can punch him a few times too.
yeah, no offense to you, Hannah. You've been a real nice person, but you also said that you were too strong for us, and well,
Whew, I'm spent from that fight.
Probably let her know that that flamey sword guy Mick Alf Pants is also here. I think he's going to help out apparently, even though he can't directly kill him or something.
Flaming McSword guy, Elf Pants. It's a good name for him.
Yeah. Ezra Bay Varal, I believe is the man you're talking about.
Yes. Do we know many flaming sword elfmans?
Not many, if any. Dudes who roll like this.
I don't know how to feel about that.
Do you want to ask her anything? She's not offering anything up, but she is amenable to discussion.
Well,
She's still under the gas, right? Even with the ring on?
I think it's suppressed
probably.
now, though,
Well,
right?
the contract between the Fae is suppressed. The magic he has over her in that regard. However, the Gaius itself, you try and ask some questions. She's fighting it, but it's still present. So the information she can give is somewhat limited. But
Can we
if you
ask
ask the right
her
questions,
what's he actually doing here?
yeah, that's probably a good question actually. She says, he seeks the Bleak Gate.
Yeah.
That's handy.
She says he intends to get there. I don't know how, and I don't know how you can stop him, but it will involve powerful magic, and I worry what the price will be.
Is he tied up with the Obscurati?
Does the powerful magic involve something to do with that corpse that was found?
To the Obscurati question, she says, this is not a matter I know. I cannot give you an answer for that. Not for magic, but for lack of information. As to the child found, and she seems to visibly be trying to say something, but is unable to. She says, I can't say.
So that's as good as a yes then.
Yeah. So he's just further up along this road, is he?
She says, he was. Where he is now, can't be sure. He knows you came through this way. And she basically says that as soon as the fight started, she warned him, so he's likely to be gone.
Not here anymore? Boy.
Sorry, what was that? I got asked a question.
Oh no. I was just trying to think of a way to use, like, to get around the gaze, sort of. Not like, question-wise, like, oh, I can't think well.
Like I said, it's not entirely working, the gas. So there are just some questions that you may just be able to get answers to if they're not directly in, what do you call it, against what she's not able to talk about.
Alright. Does anyone have any ideas? I'm fucking fresh out right now.
I mean, I linked the child. That's me done.
What did you say?
I linked the child to it, so that's my idea. Is that time to find some children.
Does Orzhov say that? I guess not.
Sorry, the FBI has gotten me.
Let's pretend he did. As Orzhov says, time to find some children, she gestures like nodding, and she says, an entirely unrelated conversation. She's sort of physically tensing. There is an orphanage near where the boy was taken from.
Ah, right.
What you're saying is we burn down an orphanage to lure him.
She says, burning down the orphanage won't hurt any of the boys that lived there.
Oh, fuck.
Oh.
That was an interesting tidbit.
Yeah.
Let's. I think we should probably get a going. I think.
Get a
Sounds like a
skedaddle?
pretty good lead.
Sure.
Excuse me.
Wow, nice. Should we Hannah, do you want to come with us? Like, for protection?
That's if she's kind of semi under the gas, that's probably a bad idea for her.
I suppose. She's got the ring on, so she probably won't stab us, maybe.
Um, do we? Yeah. So, do we get in touch with Azrabe? Like, is he supposed to be coming with us, or did he kind of just offhand this entire mission to us?
You can talk to him. He could be nearby. He has no intention of fighting and would not have fought against Gale himself because Eladrin women are incredibly rare and he would certainly not try to kill one or even hurt one. But he can be nearby enough that you can get a hold of him fairly quickly. He does know you were heading to Gale.
Yeah, I guess we might as well let him know that we've got a pretty good lead, and that yeah, if he wants to help out, he probably should come with us. Like, I guess we kind of just tell him what she said and stuff.
Yeah. So you pass that on to Azrabe. Now you guys don't know what orphanage she's referring to. There are a number of orphanages in Flint City, so you would need to spend some time trying to figure out.
It would be like
Do
near
I-
Cloud Tops, though, wouldn't it?
Being a local of Cloudtop, do I know any of the local orphanage drinks?
There are none in Cloudtop itself, or like in the Nettles, but there are some nearby. There are 3 orphanages nearby.
Oh, okay. Hmm. Hey guys, let's split the party.
I mean, 3 orphanages seems like that's what it's asking us to do.
Does seem that way. And we have 5 people, so we can split up into teams in 2, except for the, person who's not with a team of 2.
So you guys want to go and have a look at these orphanages, check them out, and spend the afternoon to evening of tonight doing so. Do remember that this boat is due to arrive from the eschatologists this evening as well. And the B team, when we switch back to them, are about to find out that their night, they have orders to carry out themselves as well. So the B team will not be available this evening. They are about to receive a mission that supersedes the orphanage.
When's the ball as well?
I think that was the next night, wasn't it? Or do you mean the Brave Hall fashion show?
Yeah, that one.
So that's been going all week, and that's on every night. So you can go to that any night, effectively.
Oh, sweet. So cool.
So, boy, we have to make some fun choices here.
Well, the boat thing was supposed to be a distraction. It's probably still going to be fucking bad.
We could go to like the less well-known orphanage because I got a feeling it's not going to be doing it from
Or we send 2 people to the boat.
Would we have got
One
a
person people-
word from the Impossible whether they were successful or not?
There's been no report that they've found any boat fitting the description you've sent out. And I like Jeff's idea: 2 people to one place, 1 person to another. Just split the party as small as it can possibly go, so you fail everything.
You know what? I'm not smart enough to make this decision. I'll leave it up to you guys.
Well, as the second most intelligent person in the party,
You probably are.
Yeah, you probably are.
I'll defer to Uranus.
I'm not there.
As the smartest person here, I vote we go set fire to the harbour.
Just in general.
Maybe.
And then
Be
maybe
not
also we'll deal with the ship.
Yeah, I think Dimitri would obviously be pretty focused on the eschatologists. I think he's a bit probably worried about the fact that apparently an orphanage full of kids has gone missing, but
Would you think of the children?
I think Orza's doing enough thinking of children for all of us. I mean, that is important, but also terrorists. Like, I don't know. I don't know. It's up to you guys.
Pretty sure
yeah,
this
I
guy's also
kind
a
of
terrorist.
feel like, you know, if the kids are, they could already be dead for all we know. Where we can be pretty much guaranteed that if we just let the eschatologists go, you know, then people will like more certainly will die.
Right, but we also, the problem is we don't know what the Ikasigan is doing, and it could be potentially just as bad because there's no good magic that involves sacrificing children or
That's a
strangling
mighty
them.
large assumption. I said it's a mighty large assignment. Kill a whole bunch of children.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is there good magic that involves murdering children? I'm not familiar with that. Okay,
That's where all
children.
That's where Uranus's magic comes from.
Yeah.
It's not what you
well,
do.
You are a cop, so I guess that's true.
You know, only like guns kill guns. Only magic kills people. People kill people, except when you kill kids for magic, I guess, or something.
Okay, all right.
This is taking a turn.
It is all right. Let's put it this way: it is very unlikely that Ikasigan is planning on murdering a whole bunch of children for a good, reasonable reason. It is very unlikely that.
Why do we
that's
think
not...
he's murdering a whole lot of children?
Well, he has already murdered one, and apparently he's gathering more children, supposedly. As she did say that they wouldn't be affected by fire, which is kind of a weird thing to say, unless they're ghosts, or they're something else, I guess.
Well, they're not there.
Or they're not there, yeah. Which brings me back to my other point. He's probably going to murder them, or perhaps use them for bad news.
Soldiers.
I mean, that's just as bad, to be honest. And why does he need child soldiers?
I mean, why wouldn't you?
uh,
I mean, they're the best of both worlds. They have guns and they can fit in small places. You can send little boxes of soldiers around the place.
So, what two worlds are they the best things of?
Soldiering and ruining the lives of children. Wait, no, they're the same
You
thing.
could also store a lot of children in a barracks that's built from.
True.
That's
Think
true.
of all the saved food. Half-sized rations.
Is that how that works? I don't think that's how that works.
Smaller guns equal less metal.
Okay. I don't think that's how that
I
works
don't know.
either.
I'm not.
You make some good points there.
All I'm saying is we're treating this not lightly, but it could be just as bad.
Yeah.
Considering, like, this guy sounds pretty serious. Apparently, he was not exactly a pleb in the court. He seemed like he was a pretty important man.
Have anything the next morning? I'm thinking, can we do the boat tonight and then go after him like first thing next morning?
Tomorrow's like
You can do whatever.
isn't that like the meeting or some shit?
No, we've got a few more days, I think. Like,
So you're on the evening of the 10th right now. You've got until the 13th, which is the actual day of the peace talks.
Oh wait, hold
The
on.
bomb, I think, was supposed to go off on the 12th.
Yeah,
Hmm.
so maybe we do have a little bit longer, I guess.
Yeah. I think I agree that this Faye guy's up to no good, but we've got no indication at least that there's a really tight schedule with them. Like, for all we know, there could be, but given that we know we've got a deadline of some shit happening now with the eschatologists, I mean, if we miss that, bad shit's going to happen. So I'm thinking, Docs now hunt this guy down next, first thing tomorrow, and then see where we're at.
Well, wait, is the boat supposed to come in tonight? I thought it was coming in tomorrow.
Boat's
No.
coming in tonight for a distraction on the 12th.
Fuck. Ugh.
Yeah, I think we need to go. I think we need to deal with the boat now.
Well, I mean, would we be able to check this orphanage and then go to the boat area, or is that just no?
It's going to be night in about an hour.
So that's no. All right.
Yeah. You've probably got enough
Well-
time to head back to the RHC, collect your Uranus. We'll do a switch back to the B team who get their orders just before that, and do their thing. They're going to go off and do a thing.
I don't know. You okay with that, Orzov?
No. But I'll go along with it. But I'll be grumpy about it. Would you not think of the
Alright.
children? The clouds
We
are
are.
already nearly rioting.
I know, man. I do. Trust me.
Oh,
But
Navad. Wait, is this that was his name, right? Navad?
yeah, Navadia. I know Orzov, but I mean, I don't think Riser can afford another terrorist attack.
You think
If we manage to deal with this without much, without being too spent, we could even try, skipping on some sleep if we want to, trying to burn the candle at both ends a bit.
How do you think Riser will feel when they find out hundreds of kids died?
Probably about the same as when hundreds of kids were killed in burning factory.
I mean, if you guys, I don't know, don't know how Spy would feel about this, but I mean, I could pull the old sneaky and go searching around a bit while you guys take care of the docks. I mean,
I don't mind
Huh.
we all going. I'm just role playing my character a bit that he would not go so willingly.
oh yeah, no, I understand. Trying to
What we
resolve
do-
this.
Is create a bigger distraction than what the boat would.
I don't think that's a good idea.
So, your last hour of sunlight.
Yeah, exactly.
What are you guys doing?
I'll just have
I guess we'll go. Ryler will head to the docks.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll follow suit.
Unless I can solo go to an orphanage or follow suit.
Alright. So, I'm going to put a thing in. Can you just write in chat where you're going? Just docks. Just one word. Docks or orphanage or RHC or what?
Home for a sleep.
Home for a sleep. Yeah. Just done for the evening. Dimitri's going to the Orcs planet. Going to Doc Skrotsnik. Araneth.
Oh,
I know
I-
you're at the RHC, but the group can fill you in on where they're going and let you know to come to one of them. So where do you want to go?
So, I guess it depends who sends me the message. So, I'm not really sure what the stakes are. Kids. Are you being used for magic? I don't know what, kid magic would be necessarily.
Roll me an Arcana.
Sure.
Kid magic. Pulling a
I mean-
bunny rabbit out of a hat.
Probably real bad, I'm guessing.
It's pretty bad. You know that in the past, the Fae have had a checkered history in terms of ritualistic sacrifice to achieve great magical feats. The uses vary wildly, but generally large things like opening gates, closing gates.
I was just gonna say, this grim whatever portal asshole gate.
Bleak gate.
Yeah, what is that for?
It's essentially the Shadowfell.
So that's bad.
Yep. It's
So
what
if he
the,
stabbed
the
a bunch of
Obscurati
kids
have
to
been
open up
using
the
as well for a lot of their organization, and a lot of their attacks have been Bleak Gate based. So they're coming in and out of the Bleak Gate quite easily, apparently. Easier than any of you or even the king could manage, particularly. But yeah, opening a gate there would be something that ritualistic slaughter of a lot of kids would be able to achieve.
So, this distraction, this boat or whatever, it's like some terrorist attack and it's going to explode, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
So on the grand scale of things, kind of not really the most pressing thing, so I guess I'll go looking for some children's.
Okay, so it was
Would
an
be the
Uranus
first
to go looking for kids. Going strumping for children.
Wow.
Good night. That's so creepy.
Actually, it's probably a good thing that I wouldn't be going to do that because I don't have my ring anymore. So, yep.
Alright, so, as you guys head off to the docks, and Orzhov and Uranus, you guys head off to explore these orphanages and see what you can find. We switch to the B team, the other team. And they have just received orders from Delft, who tells them that they need to drop what they're doing, whatever it may be, and they are to accompany Bracken, the bird dignitary, the unbiased mediator. He is going out. He is taking dignitaries from both Ryza and Dana out for a night on the town, hoping to form some bonds before the peace talks. The
Oh,
B team-
Jesus.
Yep, the B team is to escort the group from Hotel Aurum to a fancy club in North Shore, the Sunset Bench. And yes, it is bench, not beach. I had to check like 20 times when I was writing this out. Bench. The outing consists of Bracken, Jeff Massad, who's the Ryza allied tiefling engineer, the one who helped create the coal tongue from the first adventure, as well as Captain Rosalind Taylor, the representative from Danor's navy, and you guys are to act as bodyguards for all of them. Bracken leaves his large bear Feroz at the consulate, saying, "In Burr, you never bring your bear to a bar." Because,
Wow.
because
I have a counter suggestion for the night's activity.
Yeah. Trabo does, or B team does?
What's my name? Dallin? Some
What is it? Which one did you grab?
the
Jason?
tanky dude.
Oh,
Sure.
No, Carlisle. The knight.
Carlisle.
Yeah.
We hole up in the bottom of the RHC where no one can attack.
Bracken laughs, pats you on the back. Good suggestion. However, nothing progresses if we all sit still, eh?
Your life does.
Yes.
A life hiding under basements? It's not a life at all. And he goes to leave.
Oh boy.
No.
Do we have like an armored car or something?
Yeah, you bet.
We're not JFKing this shit, right?
Hopefully not.
Oh, wow.
No open-topped chariot.
That's what I'm imagining.
I'll look out for any grassy knolls.
Some knolls with moss growing on them walk past
Oh
the
my
RHC.
God.
No.
I was gonna make that joke.
I'm sorry. I ruined it for you, didn't I?
Stole my thunder. I can't believe it.
It's D&D. How can you let that joke go? So yeah. Do you guys have any preparations you want to make? You obviously look for an armored carriage. There is none. There are the normal steel-bound carriages that you travel in, which will resist most attacks. However, I mean, it's not really a time of needing bulletproof cars quite yet.
How many of these carriages do we have?
The RHC has a small fleet at its disposal that you're welcome to use. However, most of them are out and about on the various scouts and jobs that are being run against the Lorcan and Kells Guild at the moment. So there's 2 available this evening.
God damn it.
Can I send what's her name? Serena ahead to this place that we're going?
Sorry?
Can I send Serena ahead to this place that we're going?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Since she's a little trying to make her as inconspicuous as possible.
Yeah, of course. And as she heads off and Bracken's walking through the RHC towards the secure vehicles that Carlisle has made available, he tells you that perhaps tonight will be the most important part of the peace talks, making sure that everyone has a good time at the club. I'm sure you can all manage to ensure we have a good night.
Are you asking us to sleep with these delegates?
It does sound a bit like that on second listen. No. It just wants you to encourage merrymaking and drinking and... I mean, hell, if perhaps sparks fly, then... No, that would be silly.
Jesus.
Serena arrives at Sunset Bench, and it's a truly fine establishment. On the ground floor of a fire-level building with apartments for 24 wealthy occupants. Every hall and room is gently lit by coloured glass sculptures that have light spells glowing from within. And beyond the foyer and its coat/sword check, the main room of the club is circular, 200 foot across, with a sunken central area and small private cubbies dotting the outer walls. At the far end of the sunken areas, spotlights illuminate a stage, behind which a curtain covers up what you would understand and be able to look up before you head there. It leads to the kitchens, dressing rooms, and storage of this fine establishment. On the near side, by the entrance, glass shelves loaded with various alcohols line the wall behind the bar, which is manned by 4 staff, and it is busy. The club itself is hosting the last night of a week-long tour starring local celebrity Rock motherfucking Rackus.
The fucking cuckold himself.
There's a band backing him up as he sings, narrates, and jokes about his many exploits across the world. And Serena, you would hear, he even has a few little bits about the main party and his exploits with them. Nothing untoward, but he's certainly playing up his participation in a few of the events, such as the attack on the marketplace. One would think that he was the superstar hero who saved the entire event, if they were to take Rock's word on it.
I'll just roll my eyes. Yeah. Do I see any dwarves in particular?
No. I mean, there's a handful. There's still yeah. There's
Yeah, I'm sorry in advance, Dimitri, but I'm going to be racially profiling at the moment.
Dima sees a couple of dwarfs, but none that look like they're brutally staring around waiting to attack anyone.
Well, no, but I mean...
But roll me a perception.
Okay. Do you have perception? Wait, for Serena or Dima?
Dima, I'm assuming, is the one profiling.
Alright. Well, no, that's not what I meant to do. Wow. Why can't I... Okay. What's perception again? Is that no. Wisdom, right?
Yes.
Thank goodness.
So Serena has cased this place in advance, found no one of particular note. The rest of the party and Bracken arrive with the two dignitaries, and they find a small booth to themselves. And Dima, as you're moving around the bar, you see another booth nearby that just has two men inside. And one of them you recognize only because of this recent massive push towards bringing down Kel. This man here is a known associate of Lorcan Kel. His name is Quentin Augst, and he is a lawyer who has represented a number of Kel affiliates and has gotten them off several charges over the years. This is probably one of Kel's pocketed lawyers.
Well, alright then. I guess I'll make a mental note.
Have the bar staff been vetted?
No. They're assumingly just the staff that work here. This was not a planned outing before this. The Bracken has basically planned this afternoon, and it has been dropped on Delft's lap, and therefore dropped on the B team's lap, because the A team is busy.
We're doing A-team stuff.
I shoo the bar staff out and take their place.
All of them? You're gonna try and man an entire 4 or 5 person bar by yourself? Absolutely.
Surely we've thrown all the other patrons out because there's these dignitaries arrived.
You could probably thin the ranks a little bit, but there are a few high-ranking people themselves, and Bracken, when you say we should clear this place, Bracken himself says, let's not kill the atmosphere entirely. There's no night enjoyed by oneself. The three of us might think it's odd that this is some sort of, well, organised bonding event, which it, and he looks at you, most assuredly isn't. It is merely an opportunity to spend some quality time together. So you can subtly clear the ranks a little bit, but removing all of the population would be strange. But you do get it down to enough where, say, 1 or 2 people could manage the bar fairly possibly. So you do that. So Carlisle gets behind the bar. What is your aim here? What is your goal?
Just to make sure nobody poisons them.
Okay, sort of just vetting all the alcohol, opening entirely new bottles for every drink, sort of thing.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay. Alright. After half an hour of drink serving and general merrymaking, Rock takes a break to let his band get some drinks, and he speaks out from the stage to remind everyone that this is his more casual show put on by the greatest venue in the city, Sunset Bench, and that he'll be headlining at a lesser venue, the Nevers Opera House, tomorrow night. And then after that, he hops off the stage to hobnob with the crowd. Bracken, at this point, sort of nudges the few of you who are still sitting near him and says, we should go over there and talk to him. And he sort of enlists Jeff and Rosalind, the dignitaries, to accompany him, and they're all quite excited and starting to get liquored up, starting to get freer, and they're all very keen to meet the famous adventurer, and begin to head over to where Rock is hobnobbing. Knob-hobbling. Hobbling on his
Gobbling.
Yes. Over where Rock is knob-nobbing.
That's that kind of party.
As all this is going on, what is everyone doing? How are they? Are they sort of casing the crowd? What are you doing?
We were sort of told to make sure they have a good time and stuff. I take it so we're not supposed to necessarily be completely dry for this.
No, I mean you can certainly get involved and start offering good stories and That sort of deal?
I think, like, like Gathan, like, he remembers he was promised drinks in a few missions ago that never quite eventuated. So,
Don't
I
know
think
what
it's
you
time. I
Cuts
think
loose?
it's, I think it. Yeah, I don't think he intends to cut loose, but, he might just have a drink or two, or,
I can water his drinks down.
So, Gathan starts merrymaking along with Bracken, Jeff, and Rosalind. And probably, I don't know, Gathan, do you find it like a good idea to go and talk to Rock Ruckus as well? Imagine you're
I
pretty
think
down
so.
for that sort of adventure.
I think so. Dimitri thinks his music's awful, but, Gathan, I think, is a little bit more into it.
Sweet. So Gathan's coming along with Jeff, Rosalind, and Bracken. What about Orzar? Not Orzar. Fucking JD. What about your guys? Who's Josiah and who was Kaya? Aranus was Kaya, right?
Aranus is playing that now. He'll just be the intimidating guy out on the front, the not bodyguard, bouncer.
Bouncer? Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Can you share the sheet for this chick?
Wow, I can't believe you didn't put it on your hotbar.
You should be able
Oh,
to
wait, did I?
by clicking NPC.
Yeah, NPCs should also have
I
all
don't-
of them. Should be able to read them all.
Let's see, NPC. I have a posse member? Okay, yeah, there it is. Alright. She has, like, no skills.
Cheers. Diplomacy, history, stealth, and arcana.
Oh, where are you seeing that?
Right at the bottom of the
The
sheet,
very
just above
bottom,
the
yeah.
attributes.
Skills. Oh, okay.
Everything else is just the attribute relative to it.
Yeah, I guess I'll just be going around, like, smoozing with some of the dignitaries, maybe, and, less official. Being, like, more of a close-in kind of bodyguard. Not like a... what are they called? Not like a handler, but, like,
Just nearby, fully aware of what's going on.
Yeah, and then, once in a while, like, including myself in a conversation, maybe.
Sweet. I'll get you to roll either diplomacy or streetwise. I'll have the same from Gathan. And from Trabro, or rather Carlisle, I will have an endurance check. Please. And who did I miss? Dima, you've done your perception check. Yes, you did.
Yeah.
And
Can I do intimidation to, keep the
Yeah,
very bad riffraff out?
exactly, yeah. Give me an intimidate there, or a perception if that's better. And yeah, that'll do. One each of them. Cool. All right. So you turn a few people away, Josiah. You bounce a few scummy-looking types, but no one that's particular danger. More just people that have the potential to ruin the night. So the boisterous, pre-liquidated, drunk people coming through already. You bounce them off to different bars down the road. You make an intimidating enough sight with a rifle slung over your back that no one decides to fuck with you. Gathan gets a little bit drunk and is heading over with Bracken, Jeff, and Rosalind. And Gathan is probably a little bit aware of an argument that's breaking out as he heads over with these three over to Rock Ruckus from the booth to the side where August is. Dima, you also notice this. This little conversation appears to be going in a more heated direction. August himself snaps at a waitress nearby who is bringing them a set of drinks that they just asked for. And then he turns to the man he's sitting talking with and yells, "We're not running, that's just throwing money away. We need firepower, not a damned escape route. And because you couldn't just shut up and agree, now I've missed half Rock's show." And you see this man trying to calm August down. But instead, August sort of lowers his voice beyond earshot. The music and the normal volume of talk in the bar drowns out. But you see him gesture to a couple of guys nearby that must have been also nearby bodyguards, who then flank him on either side, and August begins to storm out of the building. Bracken sort of raises an eyebrow and gestures with one of his hands to over there. Says, "It's a strange turn of events, but well, off to see Rock, I suppose. Or Rock, I suppose, right?"
Did was it Serena let everybody know who this guy?
I would have, yeah.
Yes.
And she would also probably try and...
I mean, this has been over a few minutes as well, so you'd be able to come round to pass that information off to each of them. Like, you guys aren't operating in a vacuum.
Right.
Now.
So the lawyer guy's pissed that it sounds like everybody's wanting to run. I'm wondering, is it worth maybe trying to talk to this guy after he leaves? So, I mean, I don't think we've got anything to really, what the lawyer guy said, we need firepower, but I don't know if there's enough to really get him on anything. But if the other guy sounds like he might be thinking about maybe flipping.
Well, he said not an escape route. So if not flipping, at least maybe saying we need to leave, or we need to escape.
Yeah, so I'm thinking might be good to go and just sort of sit down with this other guy if he's been kind of left on his lonesome and say, "Hey, buddy, guess what? We're with the RHC."
Is that... Sorry, just to clarify, because I didn't hear, was that to the lawyer or to the guy that was still sitting there?
I'm thinking to the guy that was sitting there, because the lawyer's the one that's storming out, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm thinking maybe let him go and then see if the other guy might be prone to flipping with a bit of pressure. But I don't know. What does other people think? Should we try following the lawyer? And he's got about 4 bodyguards, does he?
There's... Hang on, let me just double check. There is 2 guys, one on either side of August, but I will take a group perception check. Just in regards to that, please.
That roll for me? Nope. All right. I don't have a button for it, but it says +2.
Okay.
I mean, if I wasn't lawful stupid, I'd say someone follow him out there and stab him in the...
Yeah, I mean, I was actually going to say that Serena would probably just go out and murder real quick and run away.
But I'm lawful good, so...
There's also the fact this guy's a fucking lawyer, so unless we have a fucking reason to be following him, you can just about guarantee he's going to be am I under arrest?
Hey man, this is Riser.
Look at this. Police brutality! Police brutality in the streets!
Stop resisting!
Stop, I'm being repressed! You guys notice that while there is only 2 people flanking him, as he's making a big scene of leaving, about 8 people around the bar are very aware of what's going on, but not in just an innocent watching sort of manner, but a sort of nursing drinks that are untouched, and as he leaves, also go to leave with him. This man obviously didn't come unprepared to this outing. He has at least 8 to 9 people here, and they're all starting to make tracks to the door.
Do we know anything about the guy he was sitting with? The guy that's...
None of you recognized him.
I don't know. What are other people's thoughts?
I mean, as tempting as it is, we're supposed to be protecting these dignitaries, and everything happens to them. We're kind of...
I think work on the guy here, because
that's sort of what I was
more
thinking.
easy to fracture away.
He's probably going to be a softer target. especially if he's kind of. It sounds like from what we got, you know, we could even probably try the good cop thing for a start, saying, "Hey, if you want out, we can probably, help protect you."
Probably.
All right.
Probably.
So, are you going to approach this man in force, or is one of you going to approach?
Probably be a little less intimidating if maybe just one person does it for a start.
Yeah.
Is anyone good at diplomacy?
I am.
I have +8 diplomacy.
I am.
That's not at all an ominous sign.
What are you talking about? Sorry, I'm giving away his name. You will see his name, Soz.
Hey, Norm.
Is this Cheers? Are we in New York?
Shh.
Where's the farms?
Shut up.
Hey.
Let me grab your NPCs.
It looks like there's duck game landmines all over the tables.
I'm playing too much duck game.
Yeah.
Dave goes hard.
It's true.
I'm thinking,
You guys can
Is
sort
he,
of
like,
place
look-
yourself wherever.
yeah. Is Norm just still sitting there? I'm just wondering if we kind of wait, until all the bodyguards and shit have left, but
He's sort of looking to get ready to leave as well. Obviously, waiting maybe 30, 40 seconds so it doesn't look like he's leaving with this guy. But he is getting ready to leave. He's not going to stay here. It was obviously a meet, and the meet is over.
I don't have an icon.
You are an icon, buddy.
All right. Oops.
So who's approaching?
Off you go, Mr. Diplomacy Man.
yeah.
Yeah.
Look, you said, yeah. Who were you playing as, Kevin? Who you said you had a +8?
I don't exist right now. Kaya, I guess her name is.
Yeah, Kaya or Kaya. However you want to say it, buddy, it's you.
Kaylin.
Wow. Fucking nope.
Kaya.
There you go.
IKEA?
I'm not on the board, is what I'm saying.
Are you not? Did I not put Kaya in there?
No.
There shows.
So, it's me, I guess.
Hello.
You got a little diplomacy.
Hello.
Hello.
Hello. My name is Kaya. Yeah. So this is the guy who wanted to leave, and the lawyer was the guy who wanted guns, right?
Correct.
Okay. So I say I'll just kind of like, casually stroll up to him and say, "So I heard you're looking to maybe get some safe passage out of the city."
He just looks at you. Excuse me, and who are you?
I'm with the RHC. Maybe we can help you.
His eyes go wide for a second. I think you're talking to the wrong person, officer.
Talk about laying all your cards on the table straight away.
I'm a cop.
What am I? It's not like he's not gonna find out.
Are you a cop? You've got to tell me. Oh, well, in that case...
I'm a
Yes.
cop. I'm 100% a cop, yes. Oh, fuck.
Just look, we're after Cal. We don't care about anything else. We just want him off the top, and let everything else fall where it may. Now, if you want to get caught up in that, that's up to you. If you want a way out, you can talk to us.
He says, I'm sorry, I have nothing to do with this kelp figure that you're talking about. I don't know what you're talking about. If you excuse me, my friend has just left. I need to leave. And he stands up.
Nice sweet talking, man. Doing real good. Real good right now.
Yeah, fuck you guys.
Should have tried to seduce him at least.
Bracken, who's nearby talking with Rock and, well, the other two are filleting Rock. Sorry, talking to Rock. Bracken sort of leans over to Kaya and says, this man you're talking to, I don't want to discuss how I know, but I don't think he's involved with Kel like you think. This guy's sort of like shuffling around the table like, yep, and it's just, excuse me, and how's it work with it?
How does Bracken know that?
He's an empath, my friend.
Oh, right, that's right.
Bracken then suddenly grabs Kaya and says, you need to stop this man. He's going to kill the lawyer. And then he sort of like breathes heavily as if was trying to hold on to something. Like physically.
That doesn't sound like a bad thing.
Yeah, I'm failing
like
to see the problem.
Yeah. Not so sure that we need to worry about it. Alright, problem solved, guys.
Alright.
Well,
so
although the lawyer's probably going to have mega dirt on everyone, so he might be a good person to have alive.
So Norm starts to leave the establishment.
Alright. Well, I don't really have a way to stop him, so...
Okay, fuck. I guess Serena's going to follow him. And
Seduce him.
No, I'm not gonna fucking seduce him. Gonna wait until he's in the quiet area and fucking strangle him. Not strangle him, but... Not strangle
I thought you said you weren't going to seduce him.
Nearly death.
Yes, thank you. That's what I meant. Strangle him to nearly dead.
Where's the exit?
Where he's heading to.
There's no exit.
Wow.
There's no doors, man.
Yeah, that's what I'm asking. Where is the exit?
Now.
Look at the map. Oh, is that it there? I see the door.
I see no door.
Where my character is now.
Oh.
Oh, wow. Nice door.
Nice door.
It's like, could it be fuck undoing the brick after placing the door?
Serena will follow.
Alright. So Serena follows Norm. And
McDonald, yes.
You see August out in the area with his 9 guys around him, sort of getting ready to leave. August is moving down, and as he sees Norm come out and Serena rolling a stealth check.
Fuck. Damn it. Serena, where are you? There you are. Come on. Oh, hell yeah. Woo.
Totally has
She
doors,
rolls
by the
better
way.
than-
The north of the bar is the door, like the foyer area.
Alright.
Sorry,
What are those doors?
which doors?
The doors by Orzov.
Wait.
There's like the slate.
There
on
are
wood
some doors
here.
by ours up, yeah.
There's bricks
Oh,
there.
maybe
but
it
there's
is.
also-
Maybe it is. I don't know.
In
Fuck,
fact,
man.
there's no doors into the foyer.
Fine. Fuck you. It's by Orzov.
And why would you have like seats in the foyer?
Shut up your face.
Shut up your face.
Yeah, Italian now, man?
Mamma mia.
Yes, I'm.
Mamma
Hey, shut up your face!
It's a me, Mario. Yeah.
Very
That's terrible.
racist.
That's it.
Yeah.
Wow, rude.
So August is getting ready to leave, and Norm is basically, as Serena shadows Norm, Norm is also shadowing August, trying to follow August and his men.
Oh, okay, sorry.
That's right. August heads back towards town, or towards the main part of town, which after a short while of following, Serena realizes that she's being led, as is Norm, to the Theatre of Scoundrels. It won't be long until you're right in the thick of Kel territory.
I have a question.
I hopefully have an answer.
I mean, considering the area we're in, I'm sure there's an abundance of alleyways, right?
Yeah, and Norm is trying his best to be hidden. So if you want to kill Norm...
I'm gonna wait till he passes by an alley and then grab him and drag him into an alleyway.
Wow, are you sure you're not seducing him?
Well, someone's getting choked, but it's not me.
Sex happens.
Wow.
Norm dies.
You are now Pergonant.
Yeah, so you grab Norm as he ducks into an alleyway, which Serena has already spotted as going to be his next position and gotten into earlier, and grabs him round the throat. You've got him right where you want him. Garrote around his neck, threatening to pull it tighter, and then suddenly your hands are empty. There's a burst of shadows and smoke, and Serena is left holding nothing. 3 squares away, 10 feet away, Norm materializes with another burst of smoke, Nightcrawler style, and looks around expectantly, trying to see who it was that just grabbed him. So you've triggered a reaction that he has.
Is what's his name still out there?
August is now getting further down the road. Norm is concentrating on you for the time being. August is unaware of what's happening. There's been no loud noise. Norm is just looking at you angrily.
I'm gonna clamber up to the rooftops if I can, or up and
Just away from Norm?
yeah, and whistle as loud as I can, and then leave because I'm in a bad spot, and looks like Ox can take care of himself from here.
All right, Norm. As you try to scramble up the side of the building to get to the top, Norm is going to attempt to attack you with a spectral shocking grasp. So a hand appears beside you and attempts to deliver a shock.
I'm already
I
shocked.
thought you weren't seducing him.
I'm gonna catcall him.
Don't succeed. Wink, wink.
Try again. Yeah.
So this hand appears beside you, but is unable to zap you. You get to the top of the, I'd say like a balustrade or a balcony up there, and you make a big loud noise, which August reacts to and immediately starts gesturing at his men to go and investigate. As you scramble along out of sight, Norm, you see him leaping off in another direction to avoid being made by August's men.
Okay. I'll head back. My job's done.
Alright. Roll me a stealth check. Let's see if you get away, no problems.
Feet don't fail me now.
Yeah, no, you're fine. Okay, you get back. And that's it. You get back to the bar where Bracken and co are continuing with their little bit of a fun evening and night, which goes without further issue. Yeah, I guess missed opportunities all round.
I mean, our fucking job is to be protecting these guys, so maybe the writers should have been a little bit more aware of that.
It's not. I want to make this clear. It's not something you had to succeed. It was an opportunity. You had the potential to capture a lawyer, or kill a lawyer, or do whatever, or capture Norm and see who he was and who he is involved with. But it didn't go out that way. Doesn't stop anything. Just changes things. Now everything gets to succeed and you've all failed.
Yeah, we're used to missing small parts like that.
Yeah, of course.
I mean, like, every time we go after something, it turns out something worse happens. Every time.
The moral of the story is don't try.
Exactly.
Alrighty. So, we're going to take a quick 13-minute break there. Come back at 10 past the hour. So I can prepare the next thing. The rest of the evening goes off without a hitch. Bracken and the dignitaries have a good time, and they leave in each other's arms, stumbling down the road back to the RHC, where Bracken thanks the B team for their success and professionalism in taking out the members of his what he calls Sunset Delegation, and return to the RHC, or rather Hotel Aurum, without issue.
You're welcome.
Alright, we'll take the break. We're in the poo chamber. Alright, I just
Poo
chamber.
Poo chamber. So, welcome back, video. um,
Yes, poo chamber.
poo chamber. Yeah. Alright, so, busy night finishes. You guys don't do anything. Back to the main party.
Can we retcon?
What? No.
Yeah.
It wasn't a fail or succeed only thing. It was you guys didn't get involved.
I don't know. You're making me feel like it was definitely a failure, man.
Let's put it this way. It was an opportunity to get 3 strikes against Kel.
Oh my fuck. Well, okay.
I can't believe
That's
you did it.
unfortunate. That's unfortunate.
It's okay. It's not the end of the world. There's other strikes to get. Talking of which, the 2 of you main party, Orzov and Aranis, who went exploring the orphanages, you discover that 2 orphanages,
Orphanariums.
Orphanarias, are completely fine. Everyone there is fine. There's no security issues, no missing kids, no problems. One of them, however, is completely dark upon your arrival. There's no answer to the door. There's no lights on. There's no one at the offices. And this orphanarium has a name, so you know that it's important. It's called Gallows School for Boys.
More like school for ritual components.
Yes.
Aranis has actually been here before.
Yeah.
This is where I get all my alchemical boys.
Wow. All right.
Is that like an early Chemical Brothers?
Yes. The alchemical boys. Oh dear. As you guys get close to this orphanage as well, you notice that there is a light drizzle of rain falling on this area within a half-mile or so, which seems to be centered on the orphanage. It's not raining anywhere else, but it's raining there. There's almost like a sheet, a curtain. When you step within a half-mile of this orphanage, the rain begins.
Wintry?
It's not wintry. It's just rain.
What season did that guy was?
The 4 of them.
He is the seasoned guy.
Yeah, he's the herald of all 4 of them, my friend.
Does
He's
it feel
well
like
seasoned with salt and pepper.
Which season does it feel like? Spring?
It feels like it might be fall.
So I'll point where this is as well, because
Is.
see that green arrow?
No.
Nope.
Yep.
Let's see. Green arrow.
Above the mountains.
Way on the east side.
I'm just gonna say yes.
So there, where that arrow is, I don't know how to make you look at it more.
Oh,
Right
yes,
there.
I see it now.
Right there is the nearest settlement, or the nearest part of the city, rather, to the orphanage. The orphanage itself is down a windy path that places it square in the forest at the base of one of the Cloudwood Mountains. So it's quite far away from anyone else. Yeah. And there's no one here. Or at least, there doesn't appear to be anyone here.
Can I send my Meccano friend to go look around for a little bit?
Like, pass him through a post slot and stick him in?
Well, he's like medium-sized, I guess. Or
Okay. Yeah, you can. Do you want to try and like break in and set him in, or what? How do you want to do it? Do you just want to send him around the area of this place?
yeah, just real quick, and just do like a little reconnaissance around the area, and then you know, while I look at spells because I forget what I have.
And I'll just keep an eye out, looking around to see if I can spot anyone, or anyone might be spotting us. Be on alert.
Yeah.
Maybe check some of the windows to see if they're unlocked while we're waiting.
This could look really bad.
This looks like a fucking wizard's tower. What the fuck?
It's
Yikes.
at the base of a tree, basically, and it goes up into a tree house sort of building.
A treehouse orphanage.
Yeah.
Whoever
luck,
runs
don't
this
die.
place is a child molester 100%.
This is actually called Neverland Ranch by the kids.
Oh.
It has a few activity buildings on the ground level, but it is mostly 100 feet above the ground in the boughs of a massive centuries-old tree. A sturdy but vertigo-inducing staircase spirals around the tree trunk up to the entrance of the building. As you get up this staircase, you smell a rancid stench drifting on the breeze.
Like a dead body or rotten food?
I suppose you would know. It smells like rotting bodies. But not just rotting bodies. There's also smell of just maybe even rotten food or just uncleaned building for quite some time.
Can I do a nature check on that body?
There is no body that you can see. Just smell the smell.
Well, as Orzov's commanding officer, I'm going to send him in the building alone.
I will go into the building alone.
No, we can like hold
That's an order,
hands.
sir. I'm going in.
Here, hold this bomb while you go in there, just in case.
I'll hold the bomb.
I like this guy. All right, no, but we'll go in, I guess, carefully.
Can I scope around the place? Try to see if there's any windows to peer in?
Aranus, does 16 hit your fort? And Orzov, does 33 hit your fort?
If I can
16 does not hit my fort.
16 does not hit my fort either.
Okay, 33 for both. No. It's nothing big. You're just weakened save ends because of the smell, basically.
Oh.
Isn't Arenas used to smell dead bodies?
Yeah, Arenas is pretty much professionally dead body smeller, so I mean... Hey.
He cleaned up after our fight, burning down half the industrial district. He should be used to it by.
Oh,
Yeah.
true.
Is there a window I can get close by to try to have a see-through in?
Yeah, there looks like there's like the stairs and then around. It's like is this uncovered like outside or around the outside of the main building here?
Like, do you want to go on the outside of the building along the trees?
Well, that's this. It looks like it's like a main building, and then around the outside is like just like a porch almost, like a fenced off kind of situation. Is that right?
The top where you are is the top of the staircase that goes around the tree. And yeah, there's a walkway that goes right around the building.
So, so from here, I can't see any windows?
I'd say there would be small windows. There's also, the walls themselves are pretty warped, and at points you can see through them.
I like to put my eye against one of the warp parts and try to have a look in.
Alright, inside the orphanage, you see, possibly one source of some of this smell. You see rotten fruit, pools of spoiled milk, piles of refuse, and as you're looking around, you see, hang on, into room 2, you can see this acts as a lobby. There's a couple of desk chairs which look to have been turned into some sort of beds. In these beds are 2 sleeping gremlins.
Aha.
Do gremlins have rights?
It's literally just the gremlins from the Gremlins.
Yeah.
Was this the picture included in the module, or?
For copyright reasons, no.
They sleep weird.
Somebody fed these guys before midnight.
Well, they weren't pictured, but I wanted pictures, so I got pictures.
I see.
I go, shall we creep around the side and have another look?
Sure, yeah, let's do some more scouting, I suppose.
So which way are you going to look around?
I look towards Aranis.
I'm going to send the doggo to the left here, and I guess we'll go right.
Okay.
The robo-doggo.
So, as you get around room 4, this is a common room. This room is full of discarded toys, balls, and piles of clothes. No person, no gremlins, nothing seen here. Some of the toys look ripped up and torn up. Others look just in a pile, discarded. But yeah, it's just a common room.
Can you see through your mechanical thing?
Yep, I can see and hear through it.
Okay, so as you go past 3, you see 3 is an office. There's a few bookcases and a filing cabinet. Yeah, this serves as the office for the orphanage. You get to room 5, and that was a library. All of the books have been emptied.
No more gremlins, just those 2 so far, I guess?
Correct. As you pass the walkway off to your northwest, that is a walkway to what you presume is a dormitory.
Really wish I had just a couple of fireball scrolls or something. And
It's going to burn down the children's orphanage. It's in a tree.
I mean,
With the children inside? Perfect.
You know, I'm liking Uranus more and more.
Fire spreads all around the trees. Clouds
Well, I mean-
burn.
if Uranus kills all the kids, they can't be used for this ritual, so
He's got a point.
that's on the table right now, just to be fair. I guess just for security reasons, probably should go check out the old dormitory.
Dormitory?
Because we don't want shit sneaking up behind us. Something.
So, as you check out this dormitory, you can see very slightly through, like most of the wood here, given that it's a sleeping area and has to withstand a bit more of the cold at night, is a lot tighter, a lot almost more magically bound. But there's a few points you can see through, and you can see that there is a number of children sleeping and snoring in bunk beds. This one appears to hold about 7 to 8
Well,
kids.
like actually human children?
Not just humans. There's a couple of half-elf, a couple of I don't know, dwarves, I guess. Yeah, but actual real-life, breathing, living children.
Yes, alright. Well then. I think we've kind of, in a way, we've almost seen what we need to see.
Are you guys walking back from the dormitory back to the main walkway?
I mean, I really want to jump down, but no. I guess Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You see, perched on top of the building, basically where room 4 is, looking down at you, a strange man with a rather strange headpiece and a mask covering his face.
Let's tiptoe back to the stairs.
It's him. Burn the freaking thing down.
Is that wait? That's the
Costigan, yeah.
Make our exit quickly.
that's the man himself, right? That's the guy.
Yep.
That's the dude. Uh-oh.
Rest
Well
in
then.
peace. Goodbye.
The wooden mask with antlers sweeping back from its jaw is just sort of... It looks like it's just floating in the air above the building, and it's only after like a little bit of fog or mist passes over where his body is that you realize that it is actually a man standing in front of you. The eyes of the mask are hollow, but it tilts slightly as if he's considering your appearance. Slowly, a hood fades in behind the mask, giving the impression of an unseen head, and then a mantle of leaves materializes over the shoulders of this man. Greetings. I am a Costigan of Spring, devoted servant of the unseen court and protector of the ever-turning seasons. With much remorse do I come to your dull and colorless world, but I shall rid this garden of the dark seeds you have planted. And then the phase mask turns to look you over, and then stops a little ways off to the right, as if he's regarding someone coming up the stairs, where you see Ezra Bay. Rain falling down on Ezra Bay stops about 5 or 6 inches above all of his body, and you see that he is aglow with a very faint aura, and even from this distance you can feel fire burning from Ezra Bay. He's in full like Super Saiyan 9 mode right now. He's just straight up
Fucking
All right.
ultra instincts.
he doesn't have the blonde hair. He's beyond the blonde hair. And
Crimson.
Costigan says, as he sees Ezra Bay walking up the stairs, "Ah, the guard dog of the court. I had hoped that you would lend me aid, but I see your masters want me put down. Yet, not even you can harm me. So the guard dog brings pups of his own." And he looks back to you.
I
And he
give a
says,
sheepish wave.
"Do you know what is inside Cauldron Hill, little pups? Step with me into the
Okay.
gate, and we'll weed this dark garden together. And Ezra Bay, you know the gardener. Do you remember your dear wife, Kazvarina? I'm afraid she doesn't remember you." And at this point, Ezra Bay speaks up and says, "How do you know?" And then he stops mid-sentence because the ground and the tree you're all standing on is trembling.
Goodbye, you guys. Have a good time.
It was
Yeah, I
nice
can-
knowing you.
I can like teleport out of here. It's fine.
Over the constant... I don't know what that word is supposed to be. Susurrus? I don't think that's a word. I think it's a typo. Or am I...
Susurrus is a word.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean saucy.
Sure.
That's the spelling of it?
It says it's a creature in Dungeons and Dragons.
It's shivering.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Over the constant sound of rain, you hear movement. Dozens of creatures below, wings fluttering, and you hear the sound of something slashing tree branches, hooves trampling the grass below, and from the dorms on the other branches come the nervous cries of the children now awoken from their sleep. A Costigan's mask grows bigger up on the house, and he says, "Opening the gate requires death. The fresher the flower when cut, the more beautiful the wreath when woven. Spring must ever turn to winter." And then more of his form that was shrouded with mist begins to become clearer, and blue light beams from every surface of his wooden skin. The temperature begins to drop, and the Fey Lord cackles once. Ezrabe says to you, "You must stop Akosigan. I'll keep his army at bay below, but keep him alive. I need answers." And then he's back down the stairs, sprinting towards the source of the sound. You can see the rain nearby has turned to driving sleet as if to stop Ezrabe, and Akosigan up on the roof flares with near-blinding light, and then he stands before you, covering the gap impossibly fast, fully and physically manifest in this world. Says, "Greetings.
There's those questions about your wife.
I am Akosigan of Winter." And he stands in front of you. And y'all are fucked!
Can we get the other guy back? Spring, right? He seems nice.
Well, okay.
Really wanted to be there with you guys, but I just didn't. So, yep, good luck.
Yeah. Ezrabe, while you guys are here with Akosigan, Ezrabe is holding the staircase against an oncoming tide of hundreds and thousands of Fae. There's very little chance of escaping as the entire ground is awash with minions all under Akosigan's control. But you know that if you are able to delete this guy, if you're able to defeat the Fey Lord, his sway over the minions will be broken. As you guys are looking at this chaos around you, you see a pair of Fey snow leopards, the Sentinels of Winter, manifest with Akosigan, here presumably to harry you both.
Oh yeah, okay.
You missed her as the bay.
And I'll share a little picture. I think I got a picture of them.
Also, I have some code damage, so I don't think it's going to go so well against these two.
Yeah, most of my stuff is relying on like other people to take advantage of it.
Well, Orzov's there.
Me take advantage of stuff? Good luck.
Thankfully,
I mean, it's almost like,
Thankfully, y'all are fucked. But if because this has taken you a couple of hours to check the other two orphanages, if the group at the docks are able to clear up their mess soon enough, we would be able to say that you called them to the last orphanage when you were on your way there. That will, of course, be reliant on the outcome of the rest of the group at the docks.
So just to be 100% fair, so that whole horde of Fey army kind of stuff preventing us from escaping, like how does that work for?
You have to fight through them to get to you.
I like those odds.
Or perhaps Trabro with a rocket belt.
Can I just like fling him off the roof? That'd be pretty dope, right? We're like 100 feet up or something, right?
Yeah, about that.
Then we could fucking make tracks real quick, maybe kill a few kids on the way just in case.
And you only take 1d10 damage every 10 feet you fall.
Yeah.
It's only 10d10 damage.
So does teleportation preserve inertia? Or
I say no. It's the WoW jump.
Alright, well I'm fine then. Sorry, Orzhov.
Also have lots of
I
HP.
got more HP to survive that. I got 97, so I can survive 10 d10.
On average.
Wow.
No, I can pop my daily and then I
that's
have 3, so perfect.
Pretty excited to kill you all. See what happens.
Can you not?
Maybe
That's
Dan
like
can
a bunch
finally
of,
kill
like-
somebody.
Fey and mind affecting things and like Fey wild magic, and it's very
And intimidation.
yeah. I can intimidate him, right? But do you have
He might not
Like,
be that intimidatable. He's pretty scary. He's pretty intimidating.
I'm intimidated right now.
Sure,
I'm not even here.
That's all right. Well,
He's also got Cone of Cold, which is great.
oh, that
Finally,
sounds
finally
good.
get to use
A couple
Cone of
hours
Cold.
down at the docks.
Yeah, so you guys are down at the docks, and you purposely waste all of the time.
Hey guys, I have this weird feeling that we should go head to some orphanage.
You're a sick man, Ryla.
Whoa. Excuse me.
And that's coming from me.
Just after sunset on the 10th of spring. Hang on.
Was this where you discover you were wrong and the boat's not actually coming to me?
No, I just need to grab something for Leash.
It's an interesting little predicament we're in.
It's alright. We'll come rescue you.
Also,
I mean,
I'll
not-
survive worse.
Yeah, I'm quite punching back.
We'll see how. It looks like I'm pretty tanky, but
'Cause
what's
I
your
have-
AC? Or is
My AC is shit. Mine's 25. I mean, I'm the tank, but I don't tank by being missed. I
Dodging.
tank by taking hits.
26 is shitty, or 25 is shitty?
Yeah.
I think you guys should approach the guy about a team up. I mean, sounds like he wants to weed a dark garden, so, enemy of enemy's a friend. What's
Yeah, I
a
mean,
what's a
but he's
couple
not-
of cities when the world's at stake?
Dimitri on board with ritualistically slaughtering a whole bunch of kids? Times are changing.
This is Dave, not Dimitri.
Ah, okay. Well, then that's
I think
completely
Dimitri's
normal.
fine with it too, though.
But yeah, I have effectively 2 second wins and another HP getting thing if I were to go unconscious. So I got a 50.
I don't know. I feel like one of those requiring you to go unconscious is not great.
As when I drop to 0 HP or fewer, I regain hit points as if I spent a healing surge.
Oh, that's nice.
That's nice.
That's nice.
So, could I have a D20 plus 10 for the perception roll of the RNS Impossible? I will take the first roll. That has a plus
I'm not
10.
doing it.
What's it plus?
Yeah, that
because
check-
we sent
Plus
a...
10.
Is that including because we sent a spirit shaman?
What? Huh?
Where?
Yeah, what
I don't
happened?
know. Just in case of, Malice Beast on it.
Ah, who did you send?
Yeah.
Fucking Morsha.
Morsha.
right?
Yeah.
Alright. What's Morsha's...
Fuck if I know, mate.
Hang on, let me just grab Morsha. So, what? You guys are level 10, right? Or level 9? So you're
10.
level 10. Cool. So he'll have a plus 5. And... So he'll have a plus 15. So you can use Morsha's perception.
Plus 15.
Plus 15. Whew, just. Man, it was the plus 5 that made it. You wouldn't have done it otherwise.
Jesus.
Yeah. As the night is falling, the RNS reports that they have seen a ship that about 3 miles off the coast of Flint has been making its way closer under oar power. It is an engined ship. However, its engines are not running, but it has deployed oars and and is rowing towards Flint Harbour.
Shoot it down.
What?
Just fucking shoot the ship. Sink all the boats. Don't even need to confirm who it is. Just kill them all.
That's an awfully violent reaction you're having there, buddy.
Listen. What other reason how would they have to try and not come into the harbor the normal way?
Fair.
You know what they say about missed opportunities? You don't get to kill anyone.
So you guys order the RNS to engage and destroy? Is that what you're doing?
The boat people.
Maybe we should find out who they are first.
It is up to you. Do you guys want to shoot first,
Probably
ask
at least
questions later?
get them to stop first, and then go on. If they keep on ignoring, then probably tell them to open fire. But I don't think you can just open fire on ships without giving them a chance.
We definitely can.
Obviously. So you should go there under guise of help. Obviously, they're in distress because they're rowing. Let's go and assist.
Yeah.
They have not
I agree
received
with
or they
Orzhov.
have no flags indicating they are in distress. However, I will need a clear approaching to try and talk or approaching to try and destroy. Because, bear in mind, there is an approaching peace summit with a number of nations sending people who are still due to be arriving. And you have a credible threat of a potential terrorist attack or the setup for one coming by way of ship. So, impossible decision, please make it.
Get it? Because impossible decision, and it's possible.
Yeah, I got you.
It's the irony
Well-
of impossible. Get it.
I mean, to be honest, how many peace talks have fallen apart mid-peace talk, I mean, that's just something that happens occasionally. I mean, maybe not usually via explosion of boat and or people on said boats, but, I mean, it's the first time for everything.
I mean, who really wants peace anyway?
Right? No business in peace.
Give peace a chance? Nah, fuck peace. Peace had its chance.
You right there, Trump?
I don't know. My vote is to have them going peacefully at first, but wary. You know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like Coast Guard with their spotlights on and weapons aimed, but hey, what you guys doing? That's my my 2 cents. I'll default to party position, of course.
Pole position.
Always.
Hang on, go back.
So me and Orzhov are turbo fucked.
Just gotta have faith, man.
Yeah,
I
we'll
wonder
take care of this,
how
guys.
all my mind control-y Fae related spells will work. If they'll do fuck all or speak. I could try to mind control one of his leopard pals. That'd be pretty
Oh
dope.
fuck! Did Aratus get a ring?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sweet.
You could try entering a pact with him.
Prince Albert, actually.
Oh boy.
I thought that was a bar.
Nope. That's
Oh.
where you put a ring through the frenulum of your hangdown.
Oh.
That doesn't sound like a good time. So, we've got one vote for approaching boat without attacking. So, I'm going to assume that that's the majority. It's 100% of votes. No one else has any dog in the game either way?
I sure would love some input.
I got some input for you right here.
These balls on your chin.
Balance it out.
Peanut Gallery doesn't need to talk.
I'd like to
Wow.
put these balls
Yeah.
on your chin.
Have
I
respect
agree.
for the dead, Kalen.
Yep. Peaceful first. If they try any funny business, fucking light them up.
Yeah, locked and loaded, ready to fire.
Can't miss when you're right beside them.
Is this going to be Die Hard and they're going to be diplomatic immunity and then blow us up anyway? That'd be pretty cool.
Yippee motherfucker.
Alright. So, the boat. When it's approached by the RNS Impossible, which signals it as it's getting close, it has its weapons trained on the ship. As it gets within say half a fucking mouse. Jesus Christ, half a
mouse.
Okay.
half a mouse, right next to ramming. The ship explodes. No, they get within half a mile of the ship. It suddenly leaps into life. The oars are retracted, and the engines sputter and begin to push the ship forwards. The approach of the RNS Impossible has triggered some sort of reaction, and the ship is now picking up steam as it begins to push towards the harbour. The RNS Impossible, Captain Rutger Smith, who I'm assuming you guys gave a whispering wind, and that's how we're communicating this. What I'm doing
Yes.
today, son.
Of course, yes.
Tells you that it is coming close to the harbour. It has no markings indicating what sort of or where it's come from, but one of his men has been able to spy a guy on the hull who is dwarven. That's all they know. Racial profiling.
Did Morsha get any any malice beastie sense?
It's I'm going to say Morsha's on the RNS Impossible because that's why the RNS has the extra perception for even getting about the ship. Yeah, fucking yes. Morsha is like, oh my god, the tingly winglies. There's some shit.
Sink the fucker!
A raging clue.
Oh god, international incident. Here we come. Sink the motherfucker. I mean, it doesn't have any flags, so that means it's fair game. That's what I heard.
Could I please get a D20 plus 10? Thank you.
That's how many
Not it.
diplomats you killed?
Got it. Oh no!
Yes.
Hero point.
Yes. No
Yeah.
hero points. No heroes are on the boat.
More
Morsha is not
Mors.
a hero at the moment.
She never has been a hero.
Yeah, Morsha's level fucking 1.
She heroically jumped out of the boat. That was a hero thing to do.
True.
So fucking sad.
Just imagine this is at night. Oh, wait.
You
hang
guys
on.
are sad. We're about to get murked by a fucking guy with antlers.
Yeah, but you're just two people. We're about to cause like an international incident. It's kind of more important than, a couple of wayward agents.
You guys don't have your flags up, right?
No, we don't. We're gonna put up a skull and crossbones.
One second, I'm just getting the night version of the map.
It is night. It's just the big spotlights around the harbour are illuminating.
Yes, quite.
I sure wish what was about to happen isn't about to happen.
It's okay. I'm an expert at dealing with malice beasts.
I don't think that's what we're gonna have to deal with.
Man, my imagining's pretty strong at the moment.
Why is that?
It looks exactly. I'm imagining it like it's night. It's almost as if I can see it.
Damn.
I'm imagining like it's an open seas.
You guys are weird.
Yeah, it's a weird place to be
imagine,
having a
like,
fight.
We're there instead of at the two chop.
I have 19 bottles of Alchemist Fire. We'll be right.
I
How
mean, we're
much
not
do you
on the
need?
boat.
We're in the ocean.
Yeah, but if it's got witch oil in there.
Ah, man, there's a there's a mouse on the docks. Get it? Is it?
Yeah.
Get out.
Fuck
Really?
it. I'm using the actual map. Fuck all y'all.
Get back up.
Nah, I'm using the actual one because the encounters are in the right place. Otherwise, I have to re-add everything. I don't want to do that.
My immersion.
I mean, listen, where's the most likely place that they would store an explosive? It's in the hold, right? So just have the
Yeah.
impossible, aim for the hold, and it'll take care of itself.
It's malice beasts, I think. Unless it's
Nah.
explosive malice beast.
They are
Well,
explosive.
The last one we fought was filled full of witch oil, which was fairly explosive.
Yeah.
Fairly.
I mean, those jaguars were full of witch oil as well.
They were pretty explosive.
Were they malice beasts?
They were certainly full of malice, and they were beasts.
So, back on the shore, you guys are aware of the boat coming towards the docks. And as you get closer to the docks where it's due to land into, you note that it is not slowing down. And scaring off the ship, approaching without guns blazing, and without being able to incapacitate it, or at least slow its roll. The boat slams heavily into the docks. Just imagine that ship actually rammed into the docks instead of parked there. You guys down on the docks see a number of dwarves down there fleeing the scene as the boat has slammed into the one of the piers there. A few more of the dwarves, however, on the pier itself. Wait, hang on one sec.
Wait, I mean, like, far be it from me to. I mean, I don't know jack shit about nautical adventures, but how in the fuck can that thing go from, not powered up and at all, and then just immediately full speed into a dock?
Nuclear reactor.
That seems really impressive.
Not
Witch
full
oil
speed,
reactor.
but fast enough, and the roll of the RNS was unable to hit. Basically,
Isn't the RNS? I'm sorry, never mind. I'm not even.
RNS is super fast. It's able to catch up to it, but it failed in slowing it down. It was unable to hit it. That's what that roll was. Mechanic-wise, if you'd passed that roll, there would have been a ship-to-ship fight before getting to the docks, because the RNS would have been able to slow it. They would have had to fight their way off. Unfortunately, Dimitri rolled like shit.
Can it provide fire support?
The RNS?
Yep.
It will be a little whiles away because the RNS has to not hit the dock. This ship is just booking it straight into the docks. Unless you want the RNS to beach itself and be down the RNS clipper, it will have to slow down to approach safer.
So in other words,
we know that captain pretty well.
Yeah.
He would probably ram.
He would if you told him to. But keep in mind, you have 2/3 of an adventure, and it is the fastest, like 2/3 of this adventure path, and that ship being out of commission will be out of commission for some time.
That'd be unfortunate.
Yeah.
So the ship does ram into the docks. As you guys are getting down there, you see, some of the dwarves are running off, but a few of them remaining on the ship are just trying to drag these large cages up with the onboard crane that it has, and just sort of shoving them onto the pier below. Down below, you see about 6 cages, 4 of which have already burst open, and even as you arrive onto the scene, you see a number of savage beasts, malice creatures, just horrible shit unleashed and tearing at innocent people, innocent dock workers all around. The 4 that you already see is that one, the manticore. You see a land shark, you see a bullet, and you see... Oh, hang on, what's the other one?
Do you have a picture of this land shark?
I haven't got a picture of the bullet, but just Google bullet,
Good thing he asked about the land shark.
which is a bullet.
Yeah.
Oh,
I saw
right.
that.
And you see 2 of these things.
Oh, fuck
I'm more
off.
interested in street sharks.
Street sharks. This is a good
Shall
show.
I spell that?
Is there a fire dust warehouse on this dock by any chance?
There is not that you know of. I mean, you could go start looking through them and see if there's anything you can torch the docks with. But there is still 3 cages being dragged to the side of the ship.
Oh my
that are not
god,
yet
can we
open.
keep him as a pet?
Let me put you on the map. So who's here? Tribro's here. Dimitri's here. Ryler is here. And Arenas, do you want Kaya? Or do you want one of the other RHCs? Actually, you can have two, because they're poopy.
Sure. I'll take Kaya and whoever else.
I'll give you... actually, no, I can't. They are off at the party. Oh no, they would have finished by now. That's alright. Or not even started by now. So Kaya and... Dima and... Orzov, who do you want?
My usual, and then whoever, just random.
Okay, I'll give you them and shout out. Oops. Where did they go? Hello. And Dima, Kaya. That's it. And I'll go through the dwarfs that are still on the boat. Nearby the boat, I should say. Get rid of a Costigan. Boo-doo-doo-doo. Doo-doo-doo-doo. Alrighty. Roll initiative.
Okie dokie. I can't see what map we're on.
The daytime one.
Oh, there we go. Yep, now I see it.
What did we do this morning? I can't remember. Have we had a rest, or are we? Have we? No, we did something during the morning, didn't we?
Yeah, you would have had a short rest, and I think we healed up. I didn't heal you past your 4 because I wasn't sure if you wanted to. But all of your encounter powers are back. So you've had a short rest. You have not had a long rest. So have back your... Oh, actually, I'll do a short rest. Oh no, you guys have rolled initiative. It'll clear it. Yeah, just untick all of your encounters and stuff.
Do we have an action point?
Yeah, I'll say you would have got a milestone, so you have an extra action point.
Holy shit, there's a lot of them on the boat.
Burn the boat.
How high is the drop to the water?
From the boat, or from the
Well. I guess both. From the pier and from the wharf, and from the wharf and from.
So the stone is a 2 square drop. The wood is a 1 square drop, and the boat is a 3 square drop. Alrighty, Dimitri, you start. As the chaos is unfolding, there's dock workers being slaughtered left, right, and centre. Just innocents. These beasts are just rampaging into the city. If you choose to stop them, you can stop them. If you choose not to, they'll probably wreak havoc throughout the city for a while. But the police and military will eventually be able to subdue them, but it'll cost resources. Just so you know your options. You don't have to stop them yourself if you don't want to.
I'm pretty sure. I don't think we're going to just stand by and watch these guys fucking go all over the place. I guess I'll
yeah.
do a.
Thok heartily agrees.
Sorry. I'll be right back.
1 sec. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Alrighty. This large land shark is just tearing up chunks of stone in its mouth, spitting them out and throwing them across the area. It's fucking wrecking shit.
I am going to do. Let's have a wee look. Which one is it? Is it that one? Let me read a sec. How does this work again? Close burst 3. Fuck it. Never mind.
You can run if you want to be in range. You'll just have a -5 to attacks.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that. So that gives me an extra 2 squares, is it?
Yes.
Alright, I'm going to try a Curse of Misfortune on this. No, wait. No, actually, just cancel that. I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
I'm just going to do a Death Shadow on it. So...
Do you still want to run, or do you want to go back and have your normal attack?
Oh, fuck. Right, I can't do that either. That's melee. Fuck me. Yeah, I'll just go back to the not running. And I will do a Astral Seal.
Alrighty.
Fuck my life.
Do you want a hero point?
Not for an at will.
Alrighty, sweet.
Right, he's AFK, isn't he?
I think so.
I'm here.
Oh, cool.
Sorry. Where are we? Oh, there we are. Okay. I cannot see these squares.
They're kind of poorly lit, but yeah.
As a minor action, I'll mark him as a quarry.
Okay. Nice. The shark, now that you've got its attention, yeah, it looks pretty angry at you.
Good. Butts.
Have a hero point.
Thanks, buddy. Woo. Alright, that'll be my turn.
The first Displacer Beast continues eating and pouncing on a couple of dock workers. The second one, however, bounds 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 towards Ryla with the gunshots breaking out, gets its attention, and with a melee reach of 2, its tentacles whip out towards you.
I
Motherfuckers. And miss.
Whew.
Alrighty. You also note that these tentacles are more nimble and more accurate than most creatures with flailing tentacles. You get the feeling that even from this distance, it might be able to take an attack at you when you're least expecting it. Mechanically, it can do opportunity attacks, threatening reach too.
All right.
Kaya.
I think.
Kaya.
Oh man, she is kind of useless. Oh wow, where is the map?
The map?
It went away from me. There it is. Where am I?
B-team's
for-
got on the paper, are they? Dan hasn't
Going-
placed you on the map.
Oh well, that's why I can't see. I guess. Got like how things work. Guess I'll just do with this one since it doesn't really matter. How do I just drag the damage onto the guy?
If you're going to do it all on one, yep.
Boop.
Shred. It gets kasplatted.
I mean, that's basically all she can do. Otherwise, she'll just die, I think.
She'll get
Well, like,
hit
the
and
other
cease
thing I
to-
could do is Flaming Hands, but that would mean I'd need to, like, or Burning Hands, I'd need to, like, be within 3 of these things and they'd
Yeah.
fuck her up.
Yeah. Also, the damages are wrong on the RHC people. All of the pluses should have 10 higher. So the 1d8 plus 2 should be 1d8 plus 12, and the 2d6 plus 4 should be 2d6 plus 14.
Okay.
And that's the same for all of the other RHC members. All of their damages are too low.
To say that I'm just off screen then.
Trevor, you're up.
Alright, I'll do a free shift move. And then I'll move the 6. Is it going to take an opportunity attack at me?
Yeah, well,
Okay, as a reaction, I'll gain DR5 if it hits.
is it a reaction? Because you cannot take reactions on your own turn.
Can't you? It's a triggered action. What does it say?
If it's an immediate reaction,
It's
by
an interrupt.
rules- What's the power?
Avengers Resolve.
There's an immediate action. I don't like that rule though. I think it's dumb, and it also gives my warlock. So I'm gonna just house rule and say that everything's based on my warlock. So it's an interrupt. So it interrupts its hit.
Okay.
So now it does the damage. Sorry. And it resists 5 damage.
That hits like a truck.
Yep.
For my minor action, I'll mark it as my Oath of Enmity target.
Okie doke.
And
God damn.
If it gives you any idea, Charbro, just referring to what we talked to the other days, these are nightmare malice beasts.
right,
What's your AC, Jeff?
26.
So that's just everyone has that much AC, I guess?
I mean,
I'm
he's got more than me
melee.
and I'm a defender.
I tend to get hit a lot for some reason.
Oh, that's a 19. That's okay.
I'm going to menacing presence it. And because it's on its own, I have combat advantage,
Okay.
thanks to a feat.
Okie doke. It misses. Ooh.
Does it? How does that work with an event?
Oh,
When a melee
'Cause
or
of-
ranged attack hits the displacer beast, if the player rolled an odd number on the attack roll, the attack misses. Since you choose the dice that it rolls, the higher of the two, right? So you choose the 18, so that still hits. I mean, if I really wanted to be a dick, I could be like, well, you rolled an odd number, so it misses. But no, that's dumb. So you hit, and it loses that trait until the start of its next turn. So once it's hit, the shimmering, not quite there beast takes on a more corporeal form, meaning it will be likely easier to land a hit on for a short period of time.
Got your back, Ryla.
Thanks, buddy.
Alrighty. For some reason, Orzov made a save and succeeded. Good work. Okay, Dima, you're up.
That saves me from last time.
Yeah,
Oh, Demon's here?
Dima. Yeah, that was Orzov's other one. Sorry.
No, that's my other one, my friend.
Yeah. I thought I'm doing Carly and Creepy Guy.
Can you put him on the map?
Sorry.
It's all good, but if I remember correctly, these guys aren't super maneuverable.
The displacer beasts.
No, the land sharks.
Okay.
Oh, I thought you gave Dima to Aranas because we were going to play 2 each.
Did I? Thought I remember
I
giving
mean-
Uranus.
Oh, well then,
I mean,
Aranus,
Spike.
you can have Carlisle. So you've got Kyra and Carlisle.
Thanks.
Dima, yeah, should be Orzov's.
Wait, what? Oh,
no, you
really?
Yeah,
Gave-
because you guys have your mains here, so they've got 2 of the RHC each.
Oh,
Sorry.
So I gave
right.
Aranas.
My bad. Nope.
So,
I
so just so they can
apologize.
partake.
Yeah, no, I'm a big old dumbass. Sorry, go ahead, buddy. My bad. Do you have his sheet?
Quick, hit.
Everyone should be able to access
I
the
only
sheet.
have Carlisle, the Josephiah, and
There you
the
go.
other guy.
There you go.
Keep-
Okay. Could you delay the turn? Because I thought I was playing Carlisle, so I haven't read this guy yet.
Sure.
Or else I'm going to be like delayed.
It is
Keep,
now Costigan of Winter's turn.
Stealing fucking Orzov's character.
Yeah, you're the worst.
I'm worst. Sorry, buddy.
The Manticore
Alright.
Stalker over here leaps onto one of these small fishing boats, and you see it just tearing up a couple of fishermen who are unable to get out of the way fast enough. Just a few dead, definitely. A couple leap into the water to get away from it, but most of them are caught. One of them impaled on its scorpion tail before being tossed into the water next to his escaping friends. Carlisle, you're up.
Their fault for fishing at night.
More coming back at the end of the day, I think they were doing.
Carlisle's UJD. No.
Oh, I was
No.
confused because I know it was me, but then it got given Doma, and then Carlo got given to Aranas.
Sorry,
So it got very confusing which one
Oh.
was which then.
I stuffed it up.
is it me or who? Who is it? Where am I?
I don't mind taking either one. I just want to know who's taking what now.
Who's doing what?
I mean, I have Kaya and Carla like open, so
Okay, you take him. I'll take Dima.
Cool.
oh, okay. Nartzara. So he just stands places and does things, I guess.
Yes.
Yeah.
Tries to
Or-
do things.
6. What's his move? 6?
Mhm.
5.
Make sure to add a
Okay.
plus 10 to his damage, but not his missed damage.
Well, I
What's he
can't
done?
get to anything, but apparently Rylar and Trogbo. If I'm not being targeted, they get -2 to attack to hit you guys.
Sweet. So Kala runs up with the shield. The eschatologists are doing stuff over on the docks. There's a few dozen people getting killed over that way as well. The land shark. Haha, the land shark's turn. The land shark dives into the stonework. Normally, on softer ground, it would be able to burrow quite heartily through it. However, it's basically difficult terrain for this thing, this paved land. There is very little place for it to go unless it would basically have to burrow through rock. So it does burrow through rock, but it's pretty much at surface level, just pushing the paving stones up as it moves over. And
That's
then
a bridge.
Then it gets to the bridge, and you hear a splash as it falls through the bottom of the bridge into the water below. It's going to spend its standard action scrabbling back up and bursting up through the bottom of the bridge. It does a rising burst during this. This movement does not provoke opportunity attacks, and when it first enters the square above ground during this movement, it makes a following attack. Close burst 2 creatures in the burst, so that's Dimitri and Rylar. As stone and rubble is strewn about, some of it hitting you, some of it not. Dimitri takes 15 damage. And that is that thing's turn. Alrighty.
Okay.
Desire.
I'll do Dema's turn first. He's gonna move over and shoot at the Displacer Beast. And Josiah is going to move back a bit and line up a shot on the Manticore Striker with his sniper.
Alrighty.
Oh, does it look like the Manticore? Like, what does it look like it's being aggressive to? Down the
Manticore? Boat full of people.
He's gonna change his mind then.
Okay.
Let's not get all pieces up. And that distraction he'll miss. That'll be it. I can't pass it.
The reticle. These two reticles open up one of the extra cages that's there. Out of this cage comes a large venom eye basilisk, which immediately eats one of them. They die.
Perfect.
It then looks at the other one, and he turns to stone and dies. Those two eschatologists get what they fucking deserve. Dimitri, your turn.
So, is this land shark sort of flailing about in the water?
No, it's now up at bridge level. Sort of burst through the bottom of the bridge and is scrabbling there on the remainders of the bridge frame.
So if I move, I will get up attack.
Yes. Unless
Fuck
you
it.
shift it away.
No, I'm gonna go there.
You take 2 opportunity attacks. One from the land shark and one
Really?
from the displacer beast.
Fuck me. How good's my HP at the moment? Fuck it. Let's roll the dice. Yep, I'm
Okay.
going there.
The land shark swipes at you as you try to move away. dealing 16 damage. The Displacer Beast also strikes at you as you move close. One of its tentacles whips out, slashing at you, hitting and bloodying you.
Alright, I'm gonna do a Curse of Misfortune.
Oh, nice crit. Nice.
Nice.
So those now have 5e and
Do you do any damage?
when it what?
Do you do any damage? You
Not
don't,
right now. The after effect is damage, so I'm not going to get the benefit of that crit, unfortunately.
Aw, it's a shame.
However, as a minor, I think I will probably healing word myself. Is anybody else fucked up at this stage?
I'm fine.
So yeah,
That'll be-
Maybe we could do pause it there then, because it was a work night.
Oh yeah, top of the round, I suppose, eh?
Yeah.
Alright, 9:25. We can finish there. And
okay, I'll finish my turn quickly.
sweet.
Da, da,
We'll pick it up next time.
Yeah, healing.
As all the shit has gone wrong.